What is going on, everybody? This is the Ball Up Top YouTube show, the podcast for NBA Top Shot NFTs. I'm your host, Mike. This week we got a good show for you. We're going to open up our Klay Thompson Prize we got from the Flash Challenge last week as it pertains to the Game Recognizes Game. We also got we're going to do our very first rare pack opening, which means like somewhere in there is one rare item, one rare highlight. So we're kind of interested to see who we get. We're kind of hoping for a playoff team, and I'm going to get into that now as to why. With the playoffs upon us, they set out a whole new set of Flash challenges. And basically, they have one for every series. In every series, it's a little different, but basically you need 11. You're going to need 11 highlights. 5 will be the top 5 players from one category for that series. For the Bulls series, I think it's steals. If you look here for the Miami Atlanta series, it's going to be 3-pointers. Then they're going to need 5 assist moments from the 2021 playoffs. Now, those are not team specific, from my understanding, and they come from last year's sets. And lastly, we're going to need a rare or legendary moment. Now, for me, I have one rare moment, and that is Chris Middleton from the All-Star game. So I'm going to go after that Bucks-Bulls series. And then depending on what rare moment I get this pack, hopefully as a playoff team, will probably also push me towards going after that particular Flash challenge. But that's enough of that. We're actually going to go ahead and go right into opening our packs. Like I said, I got several packs you'll see, but really this episode, I'm only going to focus on the Klay Thompson and the rare. The next episode, we'll probably open up an NBA All-Star pack, which I got in a different challenge. And I also have a couple of base series 2 packs to open. So first, let's jump into Klay. You see that was sold out. And basically, it was that they got rid of all of the everybody who qualified. This is the Klay Thompson Game Recognizes Game. Number 95 of 6,405. And one thing about this is what I noticed is that this Klay of the Game Recognizes Game is not going, at least in the market, for as high as the KD one was going. I remember seeing the KD one at one point sitting around 140-ish. Where this one, I believe last time I looked, actually we'll just take a look right now, but the last time I looked, I believe it was actually just around 40. So it doesn't quite have that cost or the price for it, which makes it easily attainable. Now, the reason you want this, though, is if you see right now it's going for 42. The reason you want this is what I'm noticing is some of them, when they have some of these rare pack giveaways and stuff, they do some airdrops based off of what collections you have. So if you have complete collections, it does make it easier to get some of those special highlights, they get some of those special packs. So next we're going to jump into our rare pack. This is our first rare pack. Looking at it, I think there was only 20,000 packs sold, and you could only buy them one at a time. and I was part of the third queue because my collector score just isn't that high. If you look, it's up to 1.2 thousand. So I'm really kind of excited to see what I get. So let's just jump into this. And you notice it gives you new music too, and you get 6 total highlights. Let's go in the first. It's a common Bisnack Biambu. 33,483 out of 60,000. Oh, this one. I mean, it's not flashy, but it is a nice dunk. He moved him. And I'm really for getting anybody that I can get from these playoff teams. Because these flash challenges for the playoffs, I'm kind of excited to see how the rewards play out. This is a common from the Rockets. It's Kevin Porter Jr., so this one's really not going to help me. It's 18,607 out of 60,000. And that is a nice assist. It's a nice little hesitation. But went on to number 3. Another common from the Clippers. Marcus Morris Sr., number 16,318 out of 60,000. And I don't have a lot of Clippers, and actually that they were just eliminated, so this really doesn't help me all. But you know, hopefully it's something that will come to help me down the line somewhere. We've got 3 more left. This is a common Spurs. Lonnie Walker the 4th. Number 33,341. I kind of like this anticipation building. It's a nice finish. Once again, the Spurs also eliminated a playoff from the play-in tournament, so that was actually a good contest by Rudy Gobert if you look at it. We're down to 2. And this is a common for the Dallas Mavericks, Reggie Bullock, number 2,420 out of 60,000. It's all right. It's all right. Highlight. You know, it's added to the collection, and the Mavericks are still in the playoffs, so that might be the one to be able to help me out. We'll see. And here it is. This should be our rare. Detroit Pistons, rare 553, number 35, Marvin Bagley III. So this is not going to help me for the playoffs, but it's a nice little dunk. Of course, you know, this being like only our second rare, we're going to have to look to see what it, you know, see what it looks like. Because there's only 749 each of the rare, and this is number 553. I was really hoping I'd get a playoff team, but it is what it is. It definitely is what it is. As you can see, it's telling me that that's definitely my highest tier, my most notable pull. So we're going to go in here to Bagley. Let's see, my moments. I want to take a look to see where, well, like with this being a rare moment, like I do have a few questions. Like, I'm wondering what the collector score is going to come from him. I'm wondering what his going rate is going to be. So, this highest sell was for 200. let's see here. Let's look at all the listings here. So the right now the cheapest one is going for $52. That's not bad. It's not horrible. I mean, everybody of course wants to see one of those all-star caliber players. So, but you've got to build somewhere. You see the collector score is 80, which is a nice pick me up. So overall, yeah, but that was my first rare package. My second rare highlight, I should behind the All-Star Chris Middleton I have, which is part of the reason why I'm going to go after the Bucks the way I am, because I already have that rare player. And since we're talking about rare players, like I just want to give you guys just like just a quick example. Like rare highlights, you're going to pay for them. There's no real way around that. So if you look, we'll just go here into rare. And you see, let's see here. We'll line up by lowest ask. So yeah, the lowest ask is actually a wizard for $47. Then you have to excuse me for a minute, or my Alexa's having a moment in the background. Alexa, stop. So Eric Gordon, Julius Randle, Doug McDermott of the Spurs, Lou Dort, Sabonis, Kelly Oubre, Isaac. See, a lot of these guys, if you notice, a lot of these cheaper ones right now are players that are not even in the playoffs, because what's probably happening is people are looking to pick up those playoff ones, and it's driving the prices up. But yeah, that was our that's our episode, highlighted by Marvin Bagley III. We may keep him, we may sell him. I'm kind of sit there and see what comes about with that. But that's all I have for you guys this episode. Make sure to tune in on Tuesday for the Ball Up Top podcast, on Thursday for the Ball Up Top Basketball Philosophy podcast, and of course every Sunday we always have a new NFT show coming up. Sometime this week, I'm hoping to get a couple more videos from my time at the Final Four. We're gonna see if time is willing to help me out on that. Other than that, everybody have a good weekend, a safe weekend. Enjoy the NBA playoffs. Peace.